last thing I want to ask you about is something that I think is obviously very important, and a lot of Americans still think is very important, and that's immigration.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't heard as much about immigration in the last maybe 2 months because we have, of course, the executive order, which is decreasing the crossings, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But we still have millions and millions of illegals in this country who are bankrupting this country, costing New York City alone $5 billion, on track to double that. How important do you think it is that Donald Trump brings up this issue? And do you think that independent voters are going to be fooled by this Biden order that somehow was the solve all down at the border?
Donald Trump has to bring it up because I think that's one of his primary positions of strength. He's been pretty consistent on the idea of illegal immigration for a long time. I think it's one of the only political things he's been consistent with. He also has to bring it up because the left are framing this as we're not going back. Donald Trump is responsible for everything we're seeing. He was responsible for this so-called bipartisan bill that wasn't passed, even though that was years into administration of, as you said, allowing millions of people in, costing us unknown amount of money, creating unknown havoc across the country, the crimes we're seeing, like the real human suffering, all of these issues. I think he has to bring it up because this is what a lot of voters care about. They care about how much money they have in their pocket, and they care about how safe it is outside for them and their family. That's really it. We can talk about foreign policy. We can talk about all these other issues that are interesting if you're really interested in politics. But the vast majority of voters care about how safe it is outside, where their kids can go to school, where their kids can go to college and not be raped going for a run, and whether they can actually afford to put food on the table. That is Trump's winning issue. Because no matter, you can vote for him if you hate him, but you can actually see that America is safer and you have more money to put food on the table for your family. Those are his winning issues. Everything else is a sideshow. Everything else is like a distraction. The left, you love to use that phrase. But that's a winning issue for him. That's why they're avoiding immigration, because they know it's a losing issue for them. That's why they're avoiding the economy, because it's a losing issue. He has to make it the central issue, because the phrase, it's the economy stupid. I hope this year it's the economy stupid, because if that's true, Donald Trump's going to win.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right, and I hope that he can stay on message with that, because he does win there. He just has to just stay there.
Yeah.
The Truth Social posts, they need to go. They need to go.
Yeah.